Hello, it's Erin here from the Joy in Pens and Paper. So you can see I have my planner. So I mentioned in my video from yesterday that I was pretty sure I left this at work. I just didn't realize it until Sunday because of how busy my weekend was, and of course my anxiety kicked in. I started panicking, thinking I left it at the hotel. And let me tell you how or give you a little glimpse into kind of how nutty my head can be at some points. I had left a voicemail for the hotel and I was low-key having a panic attack because I was calculating kind of the value of what was in here, as well as the special events and memories that these pens are associated with. And so when I left a voicemail for the hotel housekeeping, and when the housekeeping called me back, they were talking about my pens. And in my mind, I thought, I didn't tell you there were pens in there. So clearly you found it and you know how much it's worth, and you're just going to sell it on the market and not give it back to me. That was my crazy mind trying to take over. I must have mentioned in my original voicemail that there were pens in it. But that was kind of the state of where I was at yesterday. So it was an absolute sense of relief to walk into my office this morning and see it right there under a few pieces of paper. So anyway, let me show you. I'm going to kind of bebop around a little bit just because I have a bit of a different format today, given that I separated out the weekly recap from the planning. So let me just show you, for those of you that watched last week, you know that I was exploring some time blocking, and yes, sorry, just making sure that there were no student information pieces in here. So this is what my week ended up looking like. So I was tried to be really meticulous in really accounting for what I was doing. And I also, within different tasks, put notes of specifics of what I put in there, and what was discussed. Not, certainly I wasn't perfect, but I tried to do that as much as possible. So I'm building out this week. What I found is that building it as I go, kind of day by day, works best for me. So I'm gonna keep doing that. And let's see, I'm gonna use my Esterbrook SD and C glass, which has Diamine Earl Grey. Oh, I just am pausing for a second. I don't know yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's what I want to use. All right. So today I had a 10:30 tour that really showed up at 11, and that's okay. And then I had a 1 o'clock tour that rescheduled. So I ended up turning that into a planning meeting with my team, which was really nice. So then getting into, oh, you need to dry, sir. I need blotter paper. So Tuesday I have a conference. Wednesday I have a conference, and at 8:30 there's a therapy dog coming. And at 3 o'clock I have, this is going to sound confusing, but I have a conference committee meeting it's a committee that I'm part of that we plan an annual conference. I'm probably not going to be able to make it because of the conference that I'm actually attending that's scheduled to go 9 to 4. But if it gets out early and I can participate, I will. And then Friday at 1 o'clock, I have another tour, and I think I will likely have another one booked. We currently don't have plans for this weekend, which I'm really excited about. However, we might go to something. Oh, what did my husband ask me about yesterday? Maybe Blue Hills for hiking. Maybe I'm misremembering that, but we might do something as a family this weekend. This is how the week turned out, and I because I didn't have my planner with me this weekend, I really didn't document a whole lot. So then for today, I'm gonna do things a little differently and bebop around. I'm gonna go in and document this and document, I should use full thoughts. Document what it is that I was able to get done today. All right, so zoom in just a bit. Hopefully that's okay. The lighting doesn't seem wonderful. Okay, I guess that's fine. So extended eval referral to the team. And I responded to the sending district. I had a student that I was hoping would return to my program, but the parent's going to try, they moved, so they're going to try a local school and see how that goes. So I let the district know and certainly wished him all the best. I had to follow up on putting a hold on transportation. I have a student that's been in kind of a mental health crisis for, I think since early May at this point, and has not been accessing educational services. And so before they lose their spot in transportation, we're going to try putting a hold on it as a placeholder. I had to contact IT regarding the new phone system that's rolling out. The organization that I work for has a new phone system rolling out, and the public school building that my program is housed in also has a new phone system rolling out, and both are happening this summer. So my office will have 2 phones in it with different phone numbers. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see, I did MCAS dates. I had to pick different dates because the ones that were selected for me, some were on a Saturday, and that's not going to happen. And then add to calendar. I added iReady dates to calendar. I added progress reports and report card. to calendar. And all of these I don't add just to my calendar, I also add to my team. And I felt very proud of myself that I did all of this calendar work today without triggering a single email to another team member, so that I wasn't bombarding their email addresses or email accounts while they were actively teaching kids. And so I met with them at the end of the day and let them know that I plopped all of this into their calendar, which they were very appreciative for. And I also blocked off editing time for progress reports. And I also added commute time. Did a lot of work on calendars today. I contacted a school regarding a referral that they had wanted me to reconsider. And I was just waiting for some updated documentation about how the student had done since the last time I considered them. But the student has been placed, so that's great for that student. I have a student that's missed a lot of school this summer, so I let their district know about some attendance issues. Did some work on the ESY newsletter. ESY stands for Extended School Year, also known as summer school. And requested that 2 tours be scheduled. And I talked with Darcy about, what was it? A student evaluation consent. Not too shabby. I worked on my currently inked. All right, there we go. So that's what I did today. Now I did want to move some things over, and I did mark some things off that I had completed. So some of the things that I moved over that actually I can cross off is the iReady dates on calendar. I did that today. I did an MCAS date proposal. It was accepted, and I added those onto the calendar. I followed up on the student attendance, and I followed up on the referral. I'm also going to add ESY newsletter, and I did a little bit of work on that today. And then I'm going to put my arrow here indicating it was migrated. Okay, so I do have a couple other things to migrate that I will work on. So I did fill this out earlier today, Monday, the 10:30 tour, which really the family came at 11, and the 1 o'clock tour, which didn't end up happening, that I turned into a consult instead with my team. So then we have Tuesday, which is the 1st And at 9 o'clock, I have the conference. Wednesday. How many of you, when writing the word Wednesday, say Wednesday in your head? Because I certainly do. Thursday is the 3rd, 9 o'clock conference, and then Friday, the second to last full day of my extended school year program, and that is the 4th, and that tour is at 1 o'clock. There we go. And some of the other, let me see if there's anything open that I need to follow up on. I do need to follow up on a discharge letter. Oh, yes. I talked with maintenance today about the boys' room paper towel. And there's also some wall damage. So I'll check on that when I get back from the conference. So we have some TA candidates that I need to follow up on, and an MCAS alt list, MCAS alt training dates. Oh, and I need to select an open house date. And email 2324 info. Okay. Oh, and then bachelorette night. I don't know when we are doing that. So I need to ask the ladies about that. Okay. So that is my week. Thank you for watching. I hope this was enjoyable and helpful, and I will be back hopefully next weekend as planned. Or if you like the separated videos, let me know. I'm happy to separate them into 2, and that way maybe it gives you a little bit extra planning time along with me. So yeah, Have a lovely week, and I hope you are amazingly productive. Bye.